What is up, you guys? It's Walnut, and today is part 1 of comparing awakened and unawakened fruits. In today's video, we have the light fruit, the fan favorite Buddha fruit, the absolutely godlike rumble fruit, the newly awakened sand fruit, and one of my personal favorites, the quake fruit. But before we get into it, I am announcing the gift of the day. Every single video, I will be gifting a Game Pass or a fruit to a random person, and today's lucky winner asked for the 2x Mastery Game Pass, and I am gifting it to them now. I hope you enjoyed Jedi One Piece. Yes, you are in the video. Watch to the end to find out how you could be part of Gift of the Day as well. Let's get into it. Right now we are going to be starting off with the Buddha fruit, unawakened. As you can see, with the unawakened Buddha fruit, it doesn't matter. Whenever you get hit by an enemy, you're gonna take damage, unlike the awakened counterpart. With the impact move and the Buddha leap move, they're very different because the Buddha leap move becomes a blast of energy in the awakened version. Also, it's a lot worse for grinding. Moving on to the awakened Buddha, the fruit everybody wants. I get so many requests from people to get the Buddha. It's crazy. And as you can see here, I am not taking as much damage from the NPC because the Buddha's hitbox is so much better in the awakened form. When you use the Heavenly Impact, the range is so much bigger than the other version, and the Buddha Leap is changed into a blast instead of a shockwave. Additionally, you get the dash move. Now we're going to be using the Unawakened Light, which at the time when it was first released was one of the craziest fruits in the game, but unfortunately, it's not so good anymore. The damage isn't that great, and the flight, while it is fast, only goes in one direction. It's also kinda hard to aim with the moves, and if you're fighting against an NPC without Logia, you're gonna have a hard time. And now we have the Awakened Light, which still isn't that great. Even though it's so good for grinding, Buddha is just so much better. I guess it's kinda cool that you can turn the flight move, but really, if you can teleport with Door, why would you use it? The third sea is so big, you're gonna use teleporters anyway. And now for the Rumble fruit, which is pretty hard to hit the first move, so that's not so great. The Sky Thunder move is pretty awesome, but also in PvP, it's not very good. The Sky Beam move is kinda nice, but you're open to NPC and enemy attacks while you're trying to hit it. Same with the Thunder Bomb, and it's kinda easy to escape if you're fighting somebody in PvP. Additionally, you only got one dash move, and it's not very far. It's a pretty okay fruit though. Awakened Rumble, the fruit everybody wants for Pole V2, is honestly painfully similar to the unawakened version. I'm gonna be honest, the moves are super duper cool on this fruit, and you get 3 more dashes that even do damage. However, besides a little bit of extra coolness and range, the moves are altogether not very different from the unawakened version. The only reason you're going to be using this fruit is if you want to use it to get the Pole V2. The Quake fruit, used by one of the most powerful characters in One Piece, is not that great when it's unawakened. It has some pretty powerful moves that do some crazy damage, but they aren't that great. If you have this fruit unawakened and you are not in 2nd or 3rd sea and are able to awaken it, I do not recommend you use it. The damage is nice, but you have better options out there. Just wait for the Awakening. You won't regret it. The only good part about the Unawakened Quake is that you can use the V move in the air and not be damaged if you're over water. That's it. Now we're getting into the cool territory of the Quake Fruit. The Z move grabs onto enemies and smashes them. The X move does some crazy explosions, and the C move is so much more powerful. The only difference is when you use the V move, you are forced to come back down to the ground no matter what, which means you cannot use it over water or else you will take some serious damage. The Sand Fruit, one of the newest fruits to get an awakening, and really needed it, I might add. When it's unawakened, it's very limited in its capabilities. For example, if you try to use the C move in the air, it won't even work when it's unawakened. The V move and the X move are the only moves that work properly in the air, and even then, they don't work that great. So, see? C move does not work in the air at all, and the flight is super duper slow. You do not want to use this fruit unless it is your only option for a Logia when it's unawakened. Despite the weakness of the unawakened version, the Awakened Sand is one of the most dramatic awakenings in the entire game. You're able to combo off of the X move. The C move can be used in the air, and the V move is devastating. So there is no reason not to use this fruit. The range is great, and it's one of the coolest fruits, in my opinion, in the entire game. And the flight makes you look like a UFO. Did you enjoy the video? If you did, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know if you want me to make a part 2 of this video when the Dough Fruit gets an awakening. Also, let me know if you want to be part of my next giveaway.